Hey, welcome to the Gig Show. I'm Jim Dorman, and today we are welcoming our guest, Laney Powers. Laney Powers is a local singer-songwriter from Plymouth, Massachusetts. She's known for her warm, expressive voice, acoustic style, and original music. She recently won a grant as an emerging artist through the Levitate Foundation and performed at the Soul Stage during the Levitate Music and Arts Festival on Sunday, July 9th, which is a big deal. She's going to sing two of her original songs for us today in the Abington Cam studio. But first, we're going to talk a bit. So welcome to the Gig Show, Laney Powers.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And for winning the grant from Levitate. How did this all come about? Can you give us a little background on that?
Sure. Like the competition and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually my friend Adi sent me a link to apply and was like, you should really apply to this. And then I was like, oh, that would be cool. Maybe I should. And then as soon as I saw it, it was like my phone decided that I needed to do it. So it just came up as an ad every time I went on my phone. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, I'll do it. And yeah, so then I just picked a song and recorded it and submitted it. And then, yeah, it was probably a month or two before I actually heard back, and I did not think I had won, and because I thought it had been over by that point. And then I found out that I was a finalist, and then there was a public vote, and then I found out that I won.
Wow, that's cool. So you just applied a few months ago?
Yeah, it was back in March.
Back in March.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were gonna, if you won, that you would get to do a full set on stage?
Yeah.
That was part of it?
Yeah, that's basically what I do. I didn't know if I'd be getting any sort of grants or anything. I just knew that I'd be able to perform, and I was like, that sounds really cool.
Yeah.
You know?
So how did it feel? Was it hard to choose the songs you were going to do, prepare for it?
I chose a song that I thought would be attention grabbing, one kind of direct and straightforward, because they have to go through so many submissions. I wanted it to not be too much of a thinker, or I guess it's a thinker, but you can understand what the song's about.
Right.
And then
I get it, yes.
Something that's kind of catchy and will stick with them. So that's how I chose.
What was the name of the song the actual song that you got the grant for?
That was Ballad of a Patriot's Daughter.
Okay, and you're going to do that for us later on, right?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good. We'll be looking forward to that. Let's see. I have seen a set on YouTube, which is really
nice.
cool. So
cool.
Saw the whole every song that you had out there. So you had a bunch of songs. Can you tell us which songs you chose? How many songs, and did you think about the order of the songs and the whole set? How did that work?
Yeah. So when I found out that I won, everyone was like, you're probably doing covers, right? And I was like, no. I mean, I have this opportunity to share my music with people. I'm definitely going to do originals. So from the beginning, I was pretty set on doing as many originals as I could. And then if I happened to want to do a cover, I would do maybe just one. And so I put together a set list. It ended up being, I think, a total of 10 songs. It was a 40-minute set, but some of my songs are a little long. So that's what I did. And then, and then I chose, the last song was a cover. I did Upside Down by Jack Johnson, and that was something that I had just started working on recently, and felt it would cater to the audience of the Levitate people, being Jack Johnson. But yeah.
So how did you think it went?
The show?
Yeah.
I think it went really well, actually.
You were really happy?
Yeah, I was really happy with it, because I wasn't nervous at all. I don't know why. I usually get super nervous, but I think just how excited I was and having my friends there really helped. And I was just really happy and excited to go up there and share my music. The sound designer was really great as well. I was able to hear myself and sort of sing the way that I sing in my room, and not sometimes it's a struggle to sing live when you have monitors and stuff, but they did a really good job, and so I was able to fully express myself, and not, that was never a concern of like how I'm coming through the monitor. So yeah.
Yeah, I said I watched it, and you seemed really like you're having a good time. You were confident and patient with tuning and things like that.
Yeah.
And you seem to be, so you're having a good time. So you had some supporters there.
Yeah. I had like 5 of my like best friends from home come with me as like my crew.
Yeah.
And because I just was performing alone, so I didn't actually have like a band or any crew, but they came along, and they were a great help throughout the day, carrying around my stuff for me. They've made me some business cards that they were passing around, and they all made shirts with like Laney. They said Laney on them, bedazzled. So they were really great. And then, I had my family as well.
Yeah. Did you stay around and check out some of the artists?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, with being an artist there, you get sort of like this wristband that lets you do kind of anything you want. And so I definitely used that to my advantage. It gave me like a little power trip for sure. I was like walking backstage and catching all these like really amazing sets, and talking to the people in the bands. Right. And yeah.
Do you think there's anything you kind of picked up or learned from watching other people, or has anybody inspired you at all?
Oh yeah, I mean, some people are just such great performers, like the first day, Saturday, I saw Sammy Ray and the Friends, and she was just like so electric, and that really, and that's with a whole band, and it's super exciting, but I thought that in some way I wanted to like incorporate that, like let my energy really flow out, and like engage with the audience in a way that's fun and exciting, even if I am just up there by myself with the guitar.
Yeah. It's occurred to me now that even I haven't been to Levitate myself, but familiar with it, and from year to year, so many great people. So if some listeners or viewers that are watching us right now, can you describe like Levitate? Like where does it take place?
Yeah. It takes place on Marshfield Fair grounds, and so it's like an outdoor venue, and there's like 3 stages, and then like lots of food trucks, and there's lots of artist vendors, and also just there's an art gallery there with emerging visual artists. Yeah. And it's really cool.
Yeah, and it's always like some few headliners, national acts.
Yes.
And
and then some more local.
Yeah, some more local. Okay, who was the national act?
The national acts were Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette, of course.
And then Camp on Sunday.
Yeah.
And then it was also like Sammy Ray, Ziggy Marley, Trombone Shorty.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know them. So they have 3 different stages, and you were on the Soul stage.
Yeah, the Soul stage.
And are people on each stage like at the same time, or is it different times?
They kind of stagger it so that you're not playing with other people on a stage near you. Right. The 2 furthest stages were performing at the same time, but they were so far apart that you couldn't hear. Yeah. So it was good.
That sounds exciting.
That was great. Super exciting. Had a great day.
And was it the Saturday or Sunday that you played?
It was on Sunday that I played.
It was Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Excellent. I know in the past they've had like Tedeschi Trucks Band and other great bands. So it must have been a great experience. How long have you been writing your own songs?
I've been writing my own songs since like middle school, I'd say.
Since middle school.
Yeah.
And how long have you been performing those songs?
Only like about a year.
Okay. Why is that?
Well, when I was younger, I was really was not confident in my writing abilities, and so it was something that I kind of like kept to myself. And Didn't really share with a lot of people. And then all through college, it was something I still really wanted to do, but there was some sort of block in my mind where I felt like I couldn't. But then towards the end of college, I realized that, okay, like I could do this, I can try. So I had like my first like little show at my friend's house. She like invited a bunch of people over.
Okay.
And I just performed in her living room, and that was really nice. And then I was like, okay, like I can do this, you know. And then from there, just more and more.
So, you know, 'cause I was thinking if I well, I don't know that I do some open mics and stuff, which is fun. But if you knew you were going to play a whole set at a pretty big concert or venue like Levitate, you might want to practice that.
Yeah.
That set. Do you have like other
people.
gigs or anything leading up to this, or are
You
you
know,
still kind of practicing at home a little bit?
I didn't have any other gigs leading up to Levitate. The last gig I had played was back in I guess it was the beginning of June. Back in Philly. I had done a few gigs.
Okay, in Philly.
But house shows. I did a porch fest, which is, you know, fun DIY festival.
Where was that?
That was in Philly, West Philly.
Okay, so you went to college in Philly, correct?
Yes.
Okay, where'd you go?
Drexel.
Drexel. And they didn't have open mics or anything? Or
No, they had some open mics,
Yeah.
but I only did it like once or twice.
Yeah.
But it's nice that they have. I'm trying to do more for sure.
Yeah. But the Porch Fest was there, and okay, and the first gig was there? Yes. Or
I had a gig there, like a house show gig, and trying to remember. Oh yeah, I performed out in like Lancaster back in June at the Art Bar.
Lancaster.
Yeah.
Amish country.
Yes.
Any Amish come?
Nah.
No. Well, that's kind of, I think it's unique the way, you know, everybody's got their own path, you know, and their own way of doing it. And I'm sure that what you're doing, you know, might work really well. Well, one thing that's very unique again is you're mostly doing your own songs, you know. So you've got, you know, you're spending some time writing and doing what you think is right. When you did that gig, you know, for the Friends, did you do your own songs or did you do covers or both?
Yeah, that was that was my first gig doing my original songs. Yeah. So I did just everything. I did everything I've ever written up to that point.
Okay.
I just like put it all out there and was like, okay, at least I can say that I've shared these songs once.
Right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What was the first song that you ever wrote?
The first song I ever wrote. The song is called I Want to Run Away.
Okay. What inspired that?
Yeah. It was like a song I wrote about like just wanting to like not do my homework and like just I don't know, get away from life. It was like an escapism song. High school.
In high school.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you write it on a guitar?
Yeah.
So you're already playing guitar a little bit?
Yeah. I've been playing the guitar since I was about like 12, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I definitely want to talk to you more about kind of you know, how you get into music and things like that. But we'd love to hear one of your original songs.
For sure.
So why don't we break for that? What song are you going to do for us?
I'm going to do the song I wrote about 2 years ago. It's called Ripe. And it's about like knowing that a relationship needs to change or take a turn, maybe not
End?
And maybe end. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, yeah.
It's ready.
Ready to end. It's ready to be done. But you know, being scared of that.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
not totally understanding it. And
I think people can relate.
yeah.
All right. Well, then let's go with Laney Powers. Here's Laney Powers with Ripe.
We are
to decay. God, please let it be in the least violent way. 'Cause I love you, I do, but I can't help feeling my leaves turn yellow, and I love you, that's true, but I can't help feeling my leaves turn yellow, and think I know, but I've always been scared of being wrong. So I'll shut it down. Oh, I could never speak. 'Cause if the consequence is losing you, oh, I could never speak. So I love myself so I can love you, and I'll hate myself for lying to you, and oh, I can lie, can lie. To decay. God, please let it be in the least violent way. 'Cause I love you, I do, but I can't help feeling my leaves turn yellow, and I love you, that's true, but I can't help feeling my leaves turn yellow, and I can't help feeling my leaves turn yellow, and I can't help feeling my leaves turn yellow.
Hey, welcome back, Laney. I love that song.
Thank you.
So good. and as I said, I think anybody can relate to that kind of situation, and having to make a difficult decision or
Yeah.
that kind of thing. I could kind of feel it in your lyrics and your voice and the way you play guitar.
Thank you.
So, be very interested in knowing. Everybody has their own kind of musical journey. Like, when and how did you first become interested in music?
In music, yeah. Well, I would say it's like ever since I was really little. I loved like the Disney princesses, and I would be singing all of those songs after I would watch those movies and
Okay.
stuff. And then my dad is a musician, so he's been in a band like ever since he was like in his early 20s, and so he kind of gave me that love and that passion as well, playing the guitar and singing when I was little.
Did you go see him play?
Oh yeah, many times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it like rock music or?
Yeah, he's into rock. He's into like more like indie stuff.
Okay.
But he's now in like a wedding sort of cover band, so that's what he does now.
Wow, that's like is that his job?
It's not his like only job, but it is his job. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, obviously being a musician, sometimes people do both. But we've had some people on that do the weddings and events and things like that, and it's just a lot. It can be a lot of work. I mean, it's not, you know. Sure. Sometimes you can. Well, actually, the recent wedding singer we had on, Vicki Lynch, she had a full-time job during the week, and she was doing there on the weekends and stuff. But I did kind of, in getting ready for the show, see some of your videos and notice the drum kit.
Oh yeah.
Of you know, it was a kind of cool video of some things. So I know you had that. You know, that's pretty cool. A lot of people don't have. You know, maybe they, you know, maybe they have an older sibling that's into music. I don't know. You know, everybody's got their own story. So, is that how you kind of picked up the guitar?
Yeah, for sure. He bought me my first guitar and my second, this one here, and taught me how to play it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you have a really cool style. I noticed you had 2 guitars on stage at Levitate. So maybe you could tell us, you know, why you have 2 guitars.
Yeah, I mean, I like to do different tunings. So half my set was in standard tuning, and the other half was in open D. And then I had one song in the middle that was just standard tuning, but tuned down 3 steps so that I could sing a song lower.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I did, and I had because that one, it kind of sounds crazy when I'm tuning it down. People are like, "What is she doing?" So I figured it'd be easier to just have another guitar ready, so I didn't have to do quite as much tuning on stage.
Smart. Definitely have known some of my favorite guitars that have like an open tuning ready for like slide guitar or something like that. You know, so similar, they have the 2 guitars, and that's usually, you know, one of the reasons why they have 2 on stage. So I was kind of, I figured that was something like that because, well, you had a tune of it. Is that nerve-wracking?
Well, it's hard because during that time it's silent, and you have to like, it feels like an appropriate time to kind of talk to the crowd, but unfortunately, I'm terrible at multitasking.
Yeah.
So when I'm tuning and I start talking to the crowd, I start like just tuning it to a totally different place than it's supposed to be.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I remember what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I start tuning, but then I get quiet, and so it's like I kind of just have to like stay quiet.
Well,
and tune.
I mean, if you're nervous, anything like that could be difficult to do, and guitarists like to get out of tune sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but I wanted to ask you about your influences, I guess. You know, people. Who did you listen to? Like, at the risk of not knowing them, because you're a lot younger. But who did you first hear when you were younger?
First, when I was younger.
Or listen to.
I mean, my dad was big on playing like the Beatles.
Good start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, when I was younger, I mean, I listened to a lot of like pop on the radio for sure, like Taylor Swift, and Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry. And I think a lot of that has kind of like followed me. I mean, it definitely helped me to develop my voice. Like, I think my voice is a bit poppy. It's a bit like country too, but I mean, that's what I was listening to, so I can't like really, you know, give the credit to anyone else besides like those pop artists on the radio. And then like as I was getting older in like middle school, I got really into like Billie Eilish, and yeah. But I would say like my vocal influences definitely started there, and then as for like my style and my guitar, more recently I've like in recent years my inspiration has come from artists like Sufjan Stevens, Adrian Lenker, Faye Webster, this band called At. It's like the at symbol.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Did you learn a lot of the songs of those people? Do you know like Taylor Swift songs and things?
Oh
like
yeah,
that?
for sure.
Yeah.
I used to busk like in Philly, so I picked like a bunch of popular songs that everybody knows, and like bought a Bluetooth like amp, and then would go down to like Rittenhouse Square and play for a few hours like in between classes.
Wait a second. You did that? You busked? That's awesome.
I busked, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, and all covers.
That's huge as far as like performing.
Yeah, that definitely helped me to get over like that, you know, stage fright and stuff.
That's really cool. Did you have to get like permits or anything, or could you just kind of set up?
I did not. I never got a permit.
I mean, I probably could get away with it.
I got
especially
away
if
with it
people
for a
like
little
it.
while. Like one summer I did it, and then I think I went back the next year, or it was maybe towards the end of the summer. I went one day, and someone came up to me and they were like, "Yeah, you can't do it anymore." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the rules are, all the rules are, but I think in Boston you have to have like some sort of
Some sort of permit.
But it was. But anyway, just as far as getting up there in front of people. But and you did like some of the covers when you did that. But did you do your own stuff at all?
I never did my own stuff up there. I
No.
was like, at that point I was still way too scared to share my own music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, going back to what you were saying about your style and some of the people you've been influenced by, and listening to the music that you have, like on YouTube and that kind of thing, I just kind of struck by, I agree totally with you. Some older artists maybe that I thought of. I kept thinking of this group that this song actually that I wasn't sure. There was a band called the Sundays, and yeah, you sound familiar?
Yeah, the Sundays.
Yeah, and the song that was "Here's Where the Story Ends."
Yeah, I love that song.
And I was like, and I said, it's something about the way the ethereal quality, I think, of your voice is similar, I think, to. I guess her name is Harriet Wheeler. I did not know that before, but I did, even though that was a hit in it was a #1 song actually.
Really?
In
It's a great song.
1990. I'm pretty impressed that that you know that. I mean, I had somewhere in the back of my head I had to figure it out. But also like Natalie Imbruglia or Lisa Loeb, and we were talking about Joni Mitchell I think before, but I don't know, Carole King. I mean, I think your songs could go easily towards like some pop. Could be, they're not necessarily pop songs. I mean, but. For our viewers, could you tell us about kind of things that your inspirations for your lyrics in general? Like, how do you come up with? How do you get inspired to write a song?
Yeah, most of my songs have come about from like interpersonal conflict with other people.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like the way that I'm able to kind of analyze a situation, because when I do have like a conflict with someone else, it's like it was ruminating in my mind like all the time. It's really like not good for me to have like conflict with people, but it has to happen, or else you're just like a pushover, right?
Yeah.
So in the past few years, I've gotten into some more conflicts with people just because I've, grown some boundaries and decided to like, put my foot down in certain ways, or just like, decide that like a certain like relationship or friendship just wasn't benefiting me anymore. And but yeah, that's always a hard thing to work through emotionally, and you can talk about it with as many people, but it doesn't quite heal you as much as like just thinking about it yourself. Being able to write a song about something is an incredible way to kind of pack it up and let it go. Kind of get over it, and so that's how a lot of my songs have come about.
Wow. Do you have to wait till that happens, or do you have a particular time when you can sit down and do it?
Sometimes it's like after the relationship ends, or after some sort of like, sometimes it's a year after, sometimes it's like one time I wrote a song about like a year and a half before I ended a relationship. So that was like, that's where the song Ripe came from. And it still took me that long to actually listen to the song that I had written myself and actually understand that those lyrics were like telling me what I needed to do.
Right. Wow. I mean, it's almost cliche to say like Taylor Swift, but I mean, obviously she's known for writing about relationships. And that kind of thing. But you make me think of like I used to tutor at the high school in the building where we're at, and there were always a few students that could, like, if they were going through something, so a lot of times it was poetry, they could just boom, like the poems would just like fly out, and all kinds of different subjects about it or anything, and it was just a way for them to put it down on paper and express themselves and deal with whatever they were dealing with. But I mean, did you do poetry as well? Or?
You know, it's funny. I actually didn't. I never remembered writing poetry, but I recently found like a journal from when I was younger, and there's definitely a bit of poetry in it. I think it's like from when I was doing the poetry unit, like in my elementary school. But there's actually some very like I don't know, like beautiful lines in there that I didn't realize that I was like, you know, because I never did very well in writing in school. I always got like pretty low marks there, but anything creative I did really well in, and I didn't realize until like much later in life that creative writing is it's an entirely different thing, and that is actually something that, you know, I can excel in.
Yeah, it made me think of something. So you could maybe incorporate some of those lines into something else.
Yeah, that would be nice. That'd be super cool to make a song out of like a poem I wrote as a child.
Some of the best songwriters, you know, because songwriting fascinates me. I haven't had any luck with it, but when some of the greatest songwriters say that, I just love that line. You know, so people say, "Well, what was that all about?" Like, well, it was something I've been kicking around with. I just wanted to get it in there, or I just like the way that sounded.
Yeah.
Do you ever write lines like that? Like, I just like the way it sounded, or is it just? Or is it just more the meaning? Because to me, that kind of is like a disconnect. Because as a listener, you're trying to figure out what they're saying, and then you find out they just like the way it sounded.
Yeah, it's a bit of both. Sometimes, like it, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it sort of manifests both things at once. Like I will just kind of go for a line, and then realize that that's what I want the song to be about, just because I like how it sounds, and yeah.
Right.
But.
And then does the music come later?
Yeah, well, I think like it's weird. It kind of the music comes first, and then the words fall into place.
Okay.
Shortly after.
Do you have a lot of different songs? I mean, did you like try to play a different way or sing a different way depending on? You ever say, well, this could be an angry song, or this could be just I don't know. You know, I don't think I've heard too many angry songs, but from you, but.
Yeah, I guess
might be there.
Sometimes, like if like I have one song that's more of like a lullaby for myself. So in that I'm singing very kind of like straight, very soft, like, you know, not a ton of like, you know,
right.
La 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 la. Yeah. But then like with songs where I'm more emotional, I like to do a bit more like flipping into different registers and stuff like that.
One thing that wasn't really songwriting, but I really enjoyed it, was I saw you kind of sitting in the woods playing guitar in one of your videos, doing a different take on Fools Rush In.
Oh, yeah.
So I said, that's really creative, the way she's doing it. And I know it was an Elvis song. I should know like who wrote that, but we won't try to think of that right now. But he had a lot of different great people write his songs. But anything about that? Like, was that just kind of like, yeah, I mean, you obviously knew the song.
I mean, I heard that song. I heard first the cover of that song by Bow Wow Wow.
Oh, okay.
And I heard it in like the soundtrack of the movie Marie Antoinette, the one from like the early 2000s. And I just was so struck by like the carefree sound of the voice of the lead singer of that band.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like, because I sing a lot of the times, like it's very like practiced, and like I really try to reach perfection with like how I perform a song over and over again.
Yeah.
But I also really am inspired by quite a few artists that just seem to have this sort of unrehearsed quality, and kind of just like it's more emotive and not so focused on sounding like amazing. And but it does because of that, you know. And so that's what struck me about that song, and so I wanted to do my own kind of take on it. So I took that in a more like free direction towards the end. Yeah, thank you for noticing that.
You're welcome. Well, I mean, like I said, I love your creativity and the way you combine your voice and the playing and the writing. Obviously, it's pretty powerful. I think you got a good thing going. What's next?
Thank you.
Who knows?
I don't know. Well, I might be doing a show in Georgia, like the country, but I don't know if I will.
The Georgia, the country?
Georgia, the country, yeah. I'm going to be going there in like 27 days.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
just to travel around for
Well-
a bit, and then I have a friend there that's going to potentially hook me up with the show, so that would be cool. And then
Yeah,
That's
we had a band
most
here from
immediate.
that traveled around.
Cool.
Well, it used to be part of the Soviet Union, but
Yes.
but they did. Anyway, it's a bunch of stories. People like music over there.
Yeah.
They probably would like.
I think people like music everywhere.
Yeah, people like music everywhere. Well, I think it'd be great if whatever you should do some more. I don't want to tell you what to do, but we'd love to hear some more live music out of you. And somehow our time has gotten really low right now, but we do want you play another song for us.
Sure.
And what song would you close the show for us with?
That song will be the song that I won the Levitate's Songwriter of the Year competition with.
Okay.
It's called "Ballad of a Patriot's Daughter," and that's about my dad. It's about the struggle between generations and having someone in your life that it's they're so similar to you, but also worlds apart in sort of ideology, and it just doesn't make sense. It's and that's just the only difference is, I guess, the media that we've each consumed in our lives. And so that's what that song's about. It's about how media shapes your what you think, and how that can affect everyone around you.
Wow, that's pretty cool that you could write that and be that honest and everything. But it's a good song.
You.
So
Thank you.
Well, hey, thanks for coming on the Gig Show. Really appreciate it, and best of luck with everything. Your trip to Georgia and and beyond. Would love to see what comes next with your music.
Thank you.
All right, and thank you for tuning in to the Gig Show. We hope you enjoyed it. Thank you to Abington Cam for all their work here in presenting this show. I'm your host, Jim Dorman. We're going to close the show with Laney Powers with, again, Ballad of the Patriot's Daughter.
Yes.
Thanks for tuning in.
My daddy keeps a gun on the coffee table, always ready with a bullet or two. But if someone knocks the door and put that bullet to the chest, oh, I don't know if he would know what to do. 'Cause my daddy was a dreamer in his early days, at least that's what he told me so. But when planes started crashing and his heart felt like collapsing, Fox News held the answers to his woes. So he put it on the box for 20 years or so, and it echoed through our one-story home. And hatred filled the house, we all found ways to tune it out. He watched his family fall apart from his recliner. He watched his family fall apart from his recliner.